Hello, welcome back, my Spiffer friends. It's good to see all of you. This is Jamie Woodhouse, CEO and founder of SaaS Educators and a Salesforce Spiff trainer extraordinaire. Hope you're all having a great week and excited to kind of finish up a topic that we've been doing the last couple of weeks, which is on custom fields. So let's just jump right into it this week. So the last two sessions, and if you haven't seen those yet, click on the links below in the description. Walk through how to use custom fields at the plan level and at the plan assignment level. One other way that you can do custom fields is at the team level. So if you have people on different teams and those teams get different commission rates or different commission formulas or different things like that you need to keep everything else the same in your payout rule logic. You just have a different percentage for this team versus that team, or multiplier or whatever you want to do. You can go ahead and do the team level custom fields. So let me show you how to do that. We'll start in the main app for Spiff, and just same place like everywhere else. We go up under admin and we go under settings to get to where we can add new custom fields. We have our custom fields on the left side. We've already done plan and plan assignments, but now let's just look at it for the team level and see what this looks like. So we're just going to call this team custom example, team level custom field. All right, we're going to do it as a float again. If you want more details on these field types, watch the first video on the plans. I go into these in a little bit more detail, but we're just going to go ahead and save our custom field. Now we've got it at the team level. Now, how do we access these? Where do we go to actually put in the commission amount? And I'm going to do very similar, just to kind of keep it the same so you can see how it works, to where one team gets a 3% commission rate for every deal that they close. We are doing 3% times the ARR versus another team gets 5% for every deal they close. So 5% times the ARR of the deal. So how do we actually put that 3% and 5% in here? You might think that you go up under admin and users like we did with plan assignments, because we've got our plan assignments on the left and we've got team assignments here. So if we went to plan assignments, this is where we had our plan assignment custom field. But if we go to team assignments and we scroll over, it has this team assignment external ID, but no custom fields. So to actually enter in data or the number, the 5% or the 3% that we want to use, we need to put it in a different location. And it works very similar to the way plans did. If you remember back when we did plans, you actually had to go into the plans section, select a plan, and you had your custom field to be able to put in your commission rate for that plan. Well, teams work the exact same way. If we go up under teams, these are some example teams that I have. AE training team is typically what I've been building off of. This is Chloe and Ava. But let's say we've got two different teams, a BDR training team with Brenda and Byron, and then the AE training team with Chloe and Ava. I want to give Chloe and Ava 3%, where Brenda and Byron, I want to give 5%. So I just go into the AE training. I see this custom fields tab where I'm doing my team assignments. And so I go ahead and it has no value in there. I can just modify that. And for the AE training field, we're going to do 0.03. We learned in previous videos that the 3% doesn't work. It has to be an actual decimal. The percentage sign it sees as a string, so it will error out when we're doing our formulas. So make sure these ones are decimals. And then I can either go back to my team and go to the BDR training, but I'm going to just click on it on the left-hand side here and go to the custom field there, and I'm going to give them 5%. and save that. All right, now when I can open up Designer, this example, really the team level and the plan level look very similarly because I have my BDR members on a different plan than my AE members. And so really in my system, it really could be anything that I could do it either or at the team level or at the plan level. But just to kind of show you how the team level works. So I've got this BDR plan and my Spiff training plan. And you'll notice for my reps that I have under here, this is where I can, actually I'm going to do my YouTube example plan. That's what we've been working on. I've got my team of Ava and Chloe here. This is really just off of my plan assignments, and my BDR plan has Brenda and Byron. That's again off of plan assignments. But, typically the team assignment, I don't have it set up this way, but typically the team level custom field is if you have one plan with multiple teams on it and you want them to get differing rates or, differing logic. That's very close, but you just have a multiplier or a percentage or something that you want a little bit different for between each team. It's really nice how that works. So just pretend that these are all in the same plan, even though they're not. So I've got a BDR line by line deal where my commission is again ARR times 5%. But if I want to change that to be at the team level, I can just say team custom example, and that's the field that I have. Notice that the syntax is team dot, and then the name of the custom field has that same icon that we saw at the plan and plan assignment level. So I can just click on that and press save. All right, and for some reason it's erroring out. Let's double check this here. All right. All right. Not exactly sure why it's giving me this error. I don't want to bore every one of you. As I've gone and troubleshot, the error message is not super helpful with this, but sometimes that happens. This is definitely the syntax that should work. So I'm not exactly sure what's going on with this. If I, find out what I'm doing incorrectly, then I'll post some comments on this video. I think there's just probably a bug in the system, and it'll work once they kind of work that out. But that's the way that you would get the team here for the BDR, that it would give you that 5% that you would have here. And then on my YouTube example plan, we've got our deal percent ARR commission. If I change this from the plan assignment back to that team custom field that we created, it's going to give me the same error that we're receiving in the other one, but this would pull the team custom field for Ava, for Chloe, whatever team they're on, to be able to do that. So sorry I couldn't get that to actually show you the 3% by the versus the 5%. But sometimes that happens when you're working with SaaS software, where it just has issues every once in a while that are kind of random, which are unfortunate. But hopefully that gets solved. Like I said, if I troubleshoot it with support and find out if I was doing something wrong there, then I'll post in the comments a little update, but honestly, that should work. And so again, just to kind of recap, since we're in the last video, you can do custom fields at the plan level, the plan assignment level, and at the team level, just based off of what customizations you need. And so that's really nice for Spiff. So that's it for the Salesforce Spiff tip of the week this week. Go ahead and go to saseducators.com. I am coming to a city near you, coming to San Francisco in March. Early bird pricing is over, but there's only a few seats left. Come and join us. It should be a good time. You'll get access to your own hands-on environment, and we'll do a lot more work with these are very basic payouts that we're doing. I know all of you are going, all right, Jamie, I've got rate tables and I've got, different levels for how, they're going to get paid different rates based off of how much they've closed. Yeah, we know how to do those. We can definitely do those. Those are just too tricky to do in a 5-minute tip of the week. So come to the seminar. We'll be building a lot of those, and you'll be able to get your own hands-on experience. In April, coming out to Chicago or New York. I can't remember. One of those might be in May, but again, go to saseducators.com and register for a seat. Excited to see you out there. All right. Have a great week. We'll see you.